Welcome to 69 Days of Minecraft. I know, very funny number. But first I started off chopping down some trees and then exploring. If you guys are wondering, I'm using BSL shaders. Here's the seed, by the way. I did end up finding a village and stole their barrels because they had terrible loot. And I also stole a bed, some lanterns, and killed their bodyguard, which he gave me 5 iron, which is really nice. Then planted his roses. Found another village during the night and slept under the stars. Day 2, I destroyed my bed, dodged that zombie, and then ransacked the village and stole all of their thing. But the zombie got kind of annoying, so I killed him anyway. Then I took more of that, and I got a weird bunny staring at me. Next, I went upstairs to this house and stole some of their loot. Then I started setting up a little base, made some bread. But that base I would never come back to, and I made a couple iron tools with that 5 iron. Mined some iron and some coal. Went a little bit deeper into the cave. It wasn't a very big cave. I sat here at the coal for like 5 minutes, and then I went back to mining it. Got some copper. Went into this other cave. Started mining, and I got attacked by a skeleton, so I ran out because I didn't want to die. And I'm a little wuss. But then, I went back into the cave and slayed him. I think it was a different skeleton, but it just pretends it's the same one. Day 3, found a ruined portal. With some pretty okay loot. Mined some clay and made a golden shovel. Found a cherry blossom biome. Started lighting up the village to keep mobs away. And went inside of this villager's house and stole his bed. Day 4, I woke up to an amazing view. I found a lava fall. Found some surface iron. And then found this massive cave and another village. So I started heading over to the village. Found this amazing design. And then set up base in a house and started chopping down some trees. Slaughtered some animals for some food and some wool. And chopped down more trees, but night has fallen, so time to run back to my new house and to sleep through the night. Day 5, I woke up to a villager and a zombie on the roof. Look at that view. And I stole this blast furnace from this villager's house. And I started smelting my iron with that new blast furnace. And then these two villagers were just doing their thing, and then their child was jumping up and down super high, so I gave him some bread. Went to the cave to start mining some irons, some other resources. Went deeper down. Found some more iron and more iron. And found a mine shaft that actually led to the surface. Found some blue stuff, unfortunately no diamonds. Started exploring the mine shaft, found my first chest with a name tag. Mined some more iron and more iron. Day 6, I continued exploring the mine shaft. Found another mine cart with chests. Found a spider spawner, but I was like, yeah, no. So I started running in the other direction because I did not want to die of poison. I was like, you know, I'll go back and block it up. Found a zombie and was fighting a creeper. And he blew up, but that was kind of dumb of me. And then around the corner, there's 3 more creepers. I'm like, you know what? Let's just fight them. And encourage them to blow up. None of them blew up, but that was still really dumb on my part. Then I fought the skeleton and actually almost died to him because I'm like, you know, let's just be an idiot and jump down. There's that. I found a glow squid and stole a sack and then mined some gold. Day 7, I found some skulk and continued mining. There wasn't really anything exciting. I thought this was pretty cool to find. I wonder if there's an ancient city nearby. Day 8, I decided to craft some iron armor and smelted all the iron that I found. I got a lot of iron from that trip. And then day 10 through 12, I literally sat there. I don't know what I was doing. On day 13, I finished making my iron armor and made a bunch of iron tools. That won't actually last me that long. Slayed a zombie, another zombie. And I started clearing out land for a house. Killed this really annoying spider and lit up the cave underneath my house and then dug out more land for it. And then I decided to make the land even bigger because I'm going to make a pretty decent sized house. Here I was looking at a YouTube video trying to find a good house because I suck at building. So I started building the house, and then I kind of realized I said screw it and this is too difficult and just started making my own house. So here I'm just putting up the outline and fixing anything I messed up. And then I'm designing the windows. I want to make sure I have a giant window on the sunrise side. This is going to be a very basic house, nothing crazy, just oak wood, oak logs, and cobblestone. And then here's to contribute to the deforestation. I also found a village with a cherry blossom biome, which I thought was pretty cool. And I could just continue building up my house. Now we're putting on the roof and finish the roof. So I'm gonna head back to my small shack and you just look at that view. Day 15, smelted up the rest of my iron, contributed to more deforestation. Found this donkey that was really annoying, so I killed it. And then started working on the second story of my house. So part of it's gonna be a balcony, and then the other part is just gonna be like a second story. So here, since the game doesn't have like any type of glass door, I have to make like this ugly design because I want that front piece to be glass. And then finish up the roof for that. As you can see, there's a lot of windows up here. Day 16 through 20, I don't know what I was doing. I think I was out fishing and I just forgot to close out the game because originally I was going to come back, but I didn't. The night of day 21, I was mining a bunch of sand for my house, and there's not a lot of sand near my house from what I've noticed. Here I was just sitting there with a villager that was staring at me, and then this creeper that was near my house, which I did not appreciate, and I found an emerald. Next, I started mining out cobblestone for the floor of the house, and then I stole the rest of the village's food supply. Next, I made a crap load of bread. Look at all that bread. And I was making a little, like, almost like a moat around my house because the villagers were getting really annoying, especially this one. Then I knocked him in there. He took some damage, but screw him. Next, I started putting the windows on my house, which this will not be enough glass panes. Then I added a back door and contributed to more deforestation. Then I actually decided to put like an outline around my house out of oak logs, which I would later regret because of how long it took. And it looks kind of weird with the first story, but I decided to keep it. And then I put in a staircase. I actually added a little design to the staircase, and then made fences for my balcony with one fence left over. Contributed more deforestation, and then finished up my balcony. I made a little pathway for my house. Nothing crazy. I might change it later. Started making the slabs for my floor because I'm too cheap to use the full blocks. A little bit cheaper than using normal blocks, but I still end up running out of them. I started to start making the land look more like a mountain again. Day 24, I killed this sheep and put some torches around the house and started working on my roof. I'm just making it out of cobblestone because it's pretty cheap and easy to get. And it looks pretty good with the house anyway. I ended up going back into my mine to get more cobblestone because I didn't have enough stairs. And look at that amazing view. Day 25 to 26, working on the house more. There's the house, it's complete. That's pretty much it for the 2 days. I didn't really do anything else. Day 27, I kind of just sat there for some reason. Day 28, there's a creeper that blew up. Thank you. And I started lighting up the area around my house so that doesn't happen again. Day 29 to 33, OBS was amazing and did this nice piece of work, but here's all the stuff I got from my mining trip. Pretty decent haul. Day 34, I started trading with villagers, so made little stations for them. And then I went to bed, day 35. I started looting this other village that I went to, and then found a ruined portal and started mining up the obsidian and looted the chest. 836, I was flattening out more land for my farm that I'm going to make to trade with the villagers, so it's going to be a potato farm. I could have changed it to wheat, but I was like, I don't normally do potatoes. 837, I'm still working on the farm. It's going to be a little automatic farm. Made some dispensers and to put water in it. As you can see, the first attempt didn't go very well. It didn't cover much of the farm. I started putting water on the side so you can't see it. I later realized I actually made the farm 2 blocks too big, so those middle two wouldn't get fertile. So I made a little pathway, which I'd later end up changing again. Day 38, I was testing out the farm more. It works except for those, that 1 block there, which is fine. I started planting potatoes. Then worked on my very complicated redstone and a little hopper collection system. Testing my redstone, it works fine. And I raised the platform so the water works a little bit better. And that creeper blew up my hard work. Jerk. Day 39 through 41. Didn't really do much. Made another portal. And went to my favorite dimension, the Nether. And I hate this place with a passion. Goal is to get in and get out, but that didn't work. I mined up some gold nether quartz and tried to find the nether fortress. Decided to beat up some hoglins and a magma cube. No cream though. Grab some glowstone for back at home and some fossil blocks for the bone meal. It's a great way to get bone meal. This was really stupid of me, but it was the only way to get to the nether fortress, which is right there. Making a really dumb mistake doing that. That could have been really bad. And then more bone blocks. And my first wither skeleton. Yay! No wither skull, unfortunately. Killed a blaze, but no blaze rods. And I decided to go back after killing more blazes with no blaze rods, because I was really annoyed. And this is when I discovered I could trade with villagers to get Eyes of Ender. But, oh wait, they got rid of that feature. And I decided to make my another tunnel look kind of like the nether. It looks pretty bad, but whatever. Look at all that bone meal. I started bone mealing all my crops, and the night of day 41, found a phantom. I hate these things. I forgot to turn them off, actually. Day 42, I started trading with the villagers. Look at all those potatoes. Which wouldn't even grant me that many emeralds. Only about 12. Stole this brewing stand, because that's how I get these things. Found a zombie in full gold armor, which is kind of cool. Started trading with my clerk. And then back to my farmer. Got more potatoes, started replanting my potatoes, the same thing. Bone mealing them, and then harvesting them. Look how good the farm works. It doesn't work perfectly, but whatever. Day 42, I mined up more sand. Use this for glass bottles, and look at that view. Mined up some coal. Day 43, smelted up all my sand and iron. To trade for the glass bottles. And then made a little carpet because I needed the wood and I was too lazy to go kill a tree. And I started to kill a tree anyway. Planted my potatoes. And traded for more glass bottles. And I don't know what I was doing here on day 43, but yeah, there you go. And I made a little mushroom farm, which I'll probably never go back to, but I was like, whatever. And I decided to go back into the mine shaft. I would later regret this. Found some diamonds. And some more diamonds. Only 2, though. Now I find this really cool part of the mine shaft, but very dangerous. Those 2 spiders, they get away from me. Blocked them off. Almost died to the skeleton, because I don't know what I was doing. 2 hearts. Ooh, that was close. Day 44, I decided to burn the spiders. Figured that was the safest way. I decided to try and kill another skeleton, but almost died to him too. And found some more diamonds, a bunch of them too. I actually missed one, looking back at the recording. I dug up to the surface and stole these bookshelves from the other village. And set a pig on fire. I actually set multiple animals on fire. Now I decided to make some diamond armor, which I don't know why I did this. And an enchantment table. Got a pretty decent iron sword and okay stuff. The pickaxe was actually pretty good too, for how low of the levels they were. Day 45, decided to mine out some more cobblestone and make this really weird room. I don't know what I was doing. Like, I don't know what this is, but I don't know. I just need cobblestone. Decided to kill more trees. And then started working on this weird room again. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. And then mined out a crap ton of sand for the bottles. And look at that view. Again, day 47, I sat there for my furnaces to smelt stuff. Day 48, I sat there again. And then killed the spider, pest control. And then found this villager trying to sneak up to my house. Here's going to be another project. I'm not going to spoil it yet. But I started digging out the area for it. Day 49, nothing really exciting happened, so there's not really much to show here. Day 50, I decided to make some diamond tools and slaughtered some animals. And did some more deforestation. And then I enchanted my diamond sword with some crappy enchantments. Tried killing this cat because I needed one piece of string, but I guess I just don't drop string. I thought I did. Decided to go into the mine shaft and just get a cobweb. Day 51, I made a bow. And then I went back into the nether. I didn't know you could eat the glowberries. And then traveled to the fortress, day 51. I made it to the fortress. And got destroyed by blazes. I didn't die, obviously, but look how many there are. I just need blaze rods for the Eyes of Ender, and I almost died here. It was pretty close. Made it back to the portal. Day 52, I was working on the potato farm again, trying to get some more money. So I was bone mealing them, harvesting them, replanting. Day 52 and day 53, I was replanting and trading with villagers. More of the same old. Day 54, I was mining sand for more glass bottles to trade with the clerk. And I couldn't find any nearby. And I started making charcoal because I ran out of coal, cooked some food, and made more charcoal. Then I sat there waiting for all my stuff to smelt, so day 54 wasn't very exciting. Day 55, I found a giant island of sand, but I also found a ruined portal. And somehow I got stuck on my boat, I don't know why. And then I started mining more sand for the glass bottles. I got about 3 or 4 stacks here. And I found a shipwreck on an iceberg. That was kind of weird. And I decided to make more charcoal and then smelted the sand. Traded with the clerk. Got a bunch of emeralds from the glass bottles and bought some Eyes of Ender. And then for some reason he was not restocking. I was getting really mad. Day 56, I made him a little hut so he doesn't move as much. And then went down in the mines to get some coal. And then started harvesting my glass to there, and then I sat there, and then day 57 I collected my glass again. Traded with the clerk because he finally restocked, but this is the one that rips you off. Harvested my potatoes, replanted them, and then traded with the farmer to get more emeralds, and then the clerk to get more emeralds to get ender pearls, because we're getting pretty close to going to the end here. Now I got 14 pearls, which was fortunately enough. I only had a couple of them pop. Day 58, I made an arrow after getting the Eyes of Ender, and then started working on my little cave project. Found an emerald, mined it with my fortune pickaxe, but you can't pick it up with the gold pickaxe. Emerald or vein, that's pretty rare. Day 59, I'm still working on my cave, and then got attacked with this baby zombie. He was quite annoying for a while. He took forever to find me. And I would never actually finish this project. Found another emerald, by the way, that's pretty cool. But it's starting to come together. Here I'm going to make like a lava bridge, so just a cobblestone bridge, and there'll be lava underneath the bridge on the side. And I stole some wood from my house because I'm too lazy. Made another diamond pickaxe, enchanted my bow, and then my pickaxe. Got a good enchantment on it. Then made an anvil to combine my pickaxes. And then look at that nice sunset. And then I decided to collect some lava, but got ambushed by a bunch of mobs. Like, look at all the zombies. And the skeleton almost killed me. Here's all the zombies. Like, there's so many mobs. Got my lava, got some hot stuff, and then burned a sheep with it. That was kind of fun. And then day 60, I'm working on the lava falls. Took me a while to figure out. And I started mining out the next room. Then flooded the area. Day 61, I got more lava. And then made like this little lava fountain. This is as far as I got. Day 62, I'm starting to go towards the end portal to start preparing to go. Right now I'm just scoping it out, and I actually found it pretty fast. It's decently close to the house. I got pretty lucky with that. It's still kind of far. Here it is. And it took me like a full day to find the end portal, but here's a library, so I stole a bunch of books, which I would never end up using. Day 63, I'm still trying to find the portal. Found a zombie in full chainmail. That's quite cool. You don't see that often. And I found another library, which is in a ravine in a lush cave, which is really cool. And I finally found the end portal and got ambushed by a bunch of silverfish because they were actually coming out of the wall. That was quite annoying. I did get pretty lucky. 4 Eyes of Ender already in the portal. And there's the portal. But we're not jumping in there today. We're going to wait a couple more days. I need to prepare and get some thing. Day 64, made it up to the surface. Fresh air finally. Then made a pillar in day 65. Started breeding chickens for feathers. And then made some armor trim pieces. I've never done it before. I was experimenting. I think I used redstone. It looked the best. It looks pretty cool. And day 65, I started collecting resources for arrows, so I got some gravel. And day 66, I was working on my farm again to get some more emeralds to buy, I think I bought some food with them. Day 66, I'm doing more trading and bought that food. And I made some arrows. And then I was pretty much ready to take on the Ender Dragon. So there's the sunset. And then there's a sunrise. Day 67 through 68 is when I go to the end and fight the dragon. So let's start heading down. Made it down. And there's no going back. Took a while to load for some reason. And it looks so weird with my shaders back on. I almost died here. I got so lucky with that. I was so scared. My heart was beating. And somehow I took no damage from the pillar, which is nice. And my aim was on point. And I somehow hit that tower. And then this Enderman randomly started attacking me. And the dragon was killing so many of the Endermen. And these pearls would really come in handy. I think right here he actually knocks me. Yeah, like this. So that saved me so many times too. Then the final hit, and he is gone. The Ender Dragon has been defeated. It's quite a scary fight. And then I collected the dragon egg, and I went home. Day 69, this is the end. And I decided to make this a little end room and placed a dragon egg, backed up, kept backing up, and then I died. And this is it. Not much progress, but I was happy with the world. So here's a little tour of the world. We got the little dragon egg layer. Then I went out of there, looked at the amazing sunrise, and thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, consider liking and subscribing for more. And I do plan on making more of these. I don't know when the next one's going to be out, but see you guys in the next one. Peace out.